Alright, sorry about that. Since I've been doing that, like every 30 to 60-ish minutes, I've been having a lot better luck with my back and stuff, so. And then again, I should have everything I need to try and get my bike.
Quarrying the block! 10 invaders in line!
Going again, so I'm hoping to start bike rides maybe this week or next week. Oh god. Crap. I saw a message in chat. I will read it when I am no longer dying.
Worse than rough! Worse than rough!
There we go. Don't ask you why, but Quantum Break keeps popping in your mind. Okay. I'll keep in mind, my funds are gonna be limited for a while, though. We got some stuff we gotta... The baby's getting to that point where he's gonna need a bunch of certain things. Like, we just had to order a toddler rail because we gotta get him out of crib mode. And it's gonna frickin' suck because, again, we're still kind of in a situation where we have to share a room, but he's trying to climb in and out of the crib. He's not being even remotely successful with it yet, but it's only a matter of time. A lot of treasure here. Don't have permission to die, soldier. I do like the systems in this. Like where like the magic system and like the death recovery system and all that stuff. Pretty freaking sweet.
I couldn't do anything. I'm gods. I'm useless. But you helped them. They can rest now. How did you find us? What are you doing out here?
Your captain is looking for you. He's getting the crew together for a reunion.
Old Nagunu? But I thought he wanted us dead. I don't understand. Are the others... Are they alive?
Tawa has promised to go to the reunion.
Yeah, he would. He always trusted the captain. They were close. He doesn't act bright, but Tawe, he's canny. Something's going on.
Only one way to find out.
Maybe it's time to stop. Stop running. Stop hiding. Turn and face things. Face Nagunu. All right. I'll go. I'll go to Thirdborn. As soon as I can find the courage.
You've got people looking out for you. Take courage in that.
Thank you all. I'll try.
You do that.
I wonder what if I had gone to the first person last. Okay, so... unfinished likeness not far from unnatural iciness. So I feel there's got to be a statue in here somewhere. Like an unfinished statue. I guess let's go see if we can find it. Maybe I can try to get some high ground. I mean,
What happened
it's
to
icy
traps
here.
and hired goons.
I hadn't had a chance to see all this before. It's magnificent. Come on, let's go introduce ourselves to an archmage.
Ooh! Unfinished statue. Right there. Yeah. The graphics in this are gorgeous. And I never know how much of that actually translates to, the stream, because I do play in 4K. Usually with some form of upscaling, just because I don't have the best computer, but in this case, I actually have it on, like, it's upscaled, but it's decent settings. I'm clearly CPU limited on this, with this game, so... I think Mux wants to build me a new one, but I've given him conditions under which he can do so, because we gotta work on some other things, so... Note is affixed to the statue, miraculously legible despite its clear age. Marat, if you come back, know that I broke your statue on purpose. It's because you were an idiot and you should be punished. If not for your ridiculous quest, Dementor would still be here. He went out there because of you, so I'm destroying your statue. You had a terrible eye for proportions anyways. Yeah, I don't think, one, we're probably not gonna do my video card. Potentially. Just because I do still have a 3070 at least. But if we do, I think Mux is actually looking at the AMD ones. I usually try to go more AMD anyways. But, in this case, apparently they might be a little bit better, especially with older games. Because AMD cards could never use PhysX anyways, which PhysX doesn't work on the new NVIDIA cards anymore. And for some reason, they can't... Unless it's just because the settings were never even there on the AMD cards, but... I mean, I've always gone AMD if I could. Just, I don't know. No particular reasons. I like the underdog. That's pretty much it. And also, just because they were usually a little cheaper. And that's kind of a big draw, too, so... Oh god, please don't fall off.
That looks like a piece of the thing you were fiddling with at camp.
Yes, it does. And ATI. The handwriting on this note is cramped, ugly, and almost unreadable. Only a few sentences are legible. Ruined trinkets. They're going to be worth something one day, though. Just have to wait. Let the demand grow. Hopefully, no one will find my collection before then. Okay, we're gonna go to the camp then. We can complete our statue. We'll see if we can. What? Oh God! Ow! Whoops. What comment? How do I do this? But yeah, no, like, I don't know if it's actually gonna happen. I have some conditions for doing it, but... Holy shit, that was not cool. Jump over there, maybe? See what's over here? Stop eating my hair. I'm kind of surprised the kid's still asleep. Pretty cool to see the stranded astronauts come home from the ISS. I haven't seen much of that, but I saw something a little bit that, like, they were checking out the pod or something. I must save. I don't even know when the last time I did a save was, anyways. Jeez, that's scary.
Right behind you.
Solus Keep sent word for us to abandon our work, but it feels sacrilegious now to do so. After so many deaths, so much time spent building this place, we can't stop here. If anyone wants to clear out, it's on them. The storeroom key needs to be kept available for anyone who needs it. Remember, 1 mountain, 2 valleys, and another mountain. Okay, mountain, 2 valley, mountain.
The note had a hint. 1 mountain, 2 valleys, 1 mountain. Would be nice if they just told us the answer.
I mean, kinda did.
Oh, well done, dearie. I knew you were smarter than you looked.
Imagine being abandoned in space for almost a year. Smarter than she was. I mean, at least they had, like, supplies and stuff, I guess? Enough with the secret doors and hidden buttons, Marat. We are building an outpost. We are not building a puzzle for children to explore. I know I should not have broken into your personal cache, but you've been ignoring my messages. I had no choice. Yours in irritation, Abrasha. Yeah. I do really like the exploration in this. Like, it's nothing spectacular, like, it's definitely no, like, AC level, like, parkour or anything, but... It's...
Beyond safe!
It's kind of like light. Ow.
Beyond safe!
I don't wanna... Oh! Okay, we're done. Yeah, you're thinking about the redundancies, backups, and reserves for literally everything. Can't let any one thing break and doom the whole station. Yeah. Well, and it's kind of... I don't know, I just... What's kind of... Okay, this is like a terrible way to look at it, but what's kind of neat about that, too, is that it potentially could show, promise for future, space travel. Any laborer needing access to the storeroom must request it through official channels. We can't have anyone coming and going with necessary supplies. Few as they are, seek out the foreman on duty. Their office is on the 3rd floor. Okay. Did I miss a key? It's 1st floor, 2nd floor, 3rd floor. It's gotta be that room I was in. Okay. A weather-beaten journal so faded by time and sun, it is near impossible to read most of the pages. Some of it remains legible. It isn't an honor. This is a damn punishment. Desert's no place for the Pargrunin. Something keeps baying in the sands at night. Not enough water, not enough food either. Thirdborn isn't interested in trading either. Nandrew, save us. This isn't going to end well. Going home, never leaving Solus again. Mihala was right. Outside's not worth a damn. Okay, let's go back up then. They say we're going to Mars soon. At the rate of some of the lunatics in America, Elon will be taken up before the Mars tech can be completed. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we do try to send people actually to Mars soon. Do I think it's gonna go anywhere the first time? No. Like, as bad as it sounds, I hope that the people that volunteer recognize that it is likely, like a one-way, potentially short trip once it's landed, kind of thing. Oh shit, this isn't where I wanted to go, is it? No, it is not. Okay, wait, hang on. There we go. Last I heard, it takes 6 months. I mean, it is gonna... I'm pretty sure it does take, like, a long time to get there. Like, I know that it is a significant time to get there. Like, if not years. Oh, I never did this.
Did you hear that? I think it was beneath us.
Okay. Was that what I wanted? Maybe? Yeah. Yay! A sheaf of hastily written letters, most scrawled out or smeared by water stains, only remains legible. There was something in that desert. I thought it was my imagination at first. I told the rest of them before they left, but everyone laughed. They said, Abrasha, the heat's driving you mad. But last night, something came to the doors of the bloody fortress. I saw the scratch marks. I saw its prints. It's hunting me. It knows I'm alone. I managed to hide from it, but I know it's coming back for me. I need to find somewhere better. Marat built a secret room for emergencies. Maybe that might be what I need. Yes, Marat, if you read this, understand I still find it ridiculous. I'm surprised there's not more back here, but... Okay. Let's go back to Thirdborn. Turn in the quest for Dude, and then we'll teleport back again and go into Ring. Can I teleport into Thirdborn? Yes. I don't know if this is gonna end up in a fight or not.
If you're looking for the captain and his crew, they're upstairs.
Okay.
Mind taking these drinks up when you go?
Can I, like, spill the drinks? If I can, I'm gonna say I don't have the drinks or something. Okay, got the bagger.
My favorite envoy! Thank you for bringing us back together. I only regret that dear Runga couldn't join us, but she was always a shy one.
I found her quite forthcoming.
Break through that shell of hers and she does like to talk.
Yell, mostly.
Ah, I miss her. Oh, but I nearly forgot. Did the bartender send you up with our drinks? It's not a reunion without a toast.
The captain promised us an aged rum.
I can't have much. I get queasy.
Oh, I can't not deliver the drinks.
Excellent, excellent. Here, Envoy, a little something from my travels all those years ago. May it bring fortune to your journeys too. Now, make a toast for us. Give us all something more to drink to.
To new times ahead and the healing of wounds.
To new times ahead.
To the healing of wounds.
Not all wounds can... I wish Rwanga were here.
Drink. Drink!
Do you think Graf Curry is pretty impressive? Took 63 seconds.
I didn't think the rum was that bad.
Oh, my. What's happened to Koa?
I think he's dead, boss.
Dead?
Oh boy.
Why, this is tragic. Oh, it must have been his rum allergy. It always goes straight to his head.
I'm weeping myself silly.
It was a toast to remember,
6 to 9 months was
Envoy,
7
but
to
I'm afraid I must look after
being
my
a
friend
good
now.
estimate. Wait, what happened here?
I think we should get out of here before the Tiranui hear about this.
I'll never forget what you did for me here. Oathbinder bless and keep you.
It's not cool.
Life with sand, sky, and cool water. That's all I need.
Okay. I mean... I had a feeling that was gonna happen. I was just hoping I could lie and say I didn't have the drinks or some shit.
I need.
But apparently not. Those ears get you every time. I love them. I feel like they should have done something different with like how they've done the texturing on the face and the fur on the face. Okay, let's try talking to everybody a little bit and we'll see if anybody has anything new to say.
Need a break from the dream scourge?
For you, anything.
Anyone in particular? I warn you, I'm not the best judge of first impressions. For what it's worth, you've got a nice group of oddballs here. I'm proud to be one of them.
Okay, so she didn't really have anything.
We really must stop meeting like this. People will talk.
How do you cope with the stress of travel?
The sudden changes in climate always mess with my coiffure. Does Adir have good fur maintenance products? Do you have a contact for that?
I would have thought you'd had a full routine by this time in your life.
Unfortunately, your clumsy countrymen ruined my entire stock of ointments when they were trying to burn my house down. And I'll remember that comment.
Because it's like they
Just
tried to make
good
them look
long
furry,
brushing through all my fur
but
alone
then
would do
they still did
wonders.
different color
I've got
fur
some
on
time
skin
before
and
we
it
see
just makes it
Quilici
look a
again, at
little...
least. It'll give me time to find something to remind him of what he's missing.
Do we need to pay a visit to Thirdborn?
You're a dear for offering, but no. Let's give him a chance to miss me first. It'll just make our
I like how they
reunion all the
wobble, though.
sweeter. Quilici and I got used to the stairs early on. Thankfully, at least in Fjord, those stopped eventually. After 30 years, it's hard to still be surprised by us just drinking at the Magpie.
I feel like you're exaggerating how many stairs.
Trust me, I'm used to getting looked at. For good reasons, and bad. All things considered, it's hard to complain about my life in Fjord.
Sounds lovely.
You're too sweet. As much as I enjoy our little chats, dearie, we should really get going. Oh, but if you do end up finding any liniments, be sure to help a girl out.
Okay. Nothing new there.
Don't mind if I do.
Mother, I have a moment to talk. Right. What do you need?
Nothing there.
Right. Changing the subject. Until next time.
Okay.
Right. As we were saying.
There we go. Okay.
Seeing Capo like that was hard, Envoy. He'd just given up, and we let him do it.
It was his choice to make.
It should have been Chico's, too. You helped me come to terms with losing Tama. I just worry we've robbed Chico of that chance.
Chico will be okay. They're stronger than you're giving them credit for.
Maybe so. And about Capo's secret. I wish you'd let it out. Strange as it feels to say this. After
Yeah, I
dealing
don't know
with my
too much
past,
about that and do.
feels like we're keeping
I
a
said,
big
I don't
part
really
of the
look
man he
into
was from the people
the
who knew him
news and
best.
shit so much.
Well, don't get me wrong. I know these revelations are messy, but better to air them out than let them rot.
If it wasn't for
and
me,
fester.
this game would not have gotten much backlash. Like I said, I mean, that's partly though why I stay out of a lot of that news. If I hear hate about this game, he's the reason. Okay. Just so yeah. I mean, I don't mind people bringing stuff up, but like, I don't know what stuff it's about because, again, as much as some people try to say like how politics or sociology or whatever is like becoming too much or not enough in games, at the same time, people seem unwilling to just go into a game and not look at, like, the shit that's not related directly to what you're playing. And all that stuff. Yeah, see, I don't follow much politics, like, at all. I'm on Blue Sky now, not because of any kind of leanings or anything, but because X decided to make everything that is worthwhile cost money. Whereas Blue Sky is an open source-ish protocol, and so it's a lot easier to work with for, like, our bots and stuff. The company directly calls you shitheads, you reconsider this part of the game. It makes sense.
Shake the sand out of your bedroll before you settle in.
Nothing else.
It's getting late.
Oh, I can upgrade my robe. Loosely watching me play for a while allows you to give it a chance to consider myself a goodwill ambassador. Well, thank you. I've always thought that, like, I should have people write, like, testimonials, kind of, about how I do or don't help people decide about games, so that I can try to use that to get more keys. Potentially. Not that I'm doing a lot of, oh my gosh. Like, work on that right now, because it's not like I have enough time to really play anything. Okay. Alright. No, but Yeah, and that though is partly why I try to go into games
should be
blind,
asleep
is
by
because I know that,
As usual, I
like,
can't
you're not the
silence
only
my
person,
thoughts.
Undo, that, like,
Just wake me up
strongly,
when the fighting starts.
or
if you
that,
talk to someone,
like, strongly values my opinion on games. Political rhetoric can be exhausting. You don't blame me for staying away from it. Yeah. Well, and it's also, I don't really know enough about the politics, really, to... Like, if something comes up that's, like, environmental in nature, I'm a lot more willing to discuss it. But I feel like I don't have enough knowledge, and I don't want people to take, you know, exit here. Yeah. Plus, that's not what I stream for. I stream to blow shit up and make ridiculous faces and talk to people while I do it. Can I go in this hole without... Aha. I'm going to save.
Quiet as the depths. Ringgrum seems fun.
Fiancé!
That was fun.
Nothing like a win.
See, that's why we're here. Boom, boom. Oh, there's treasure. Give me your treasure.
Even more bodies. How gauche.
Think they're welcoming us?
All right.
This is it. Ringrim was definitely here.
So, why couldn't you just put that on a sign? These ice corpses are excessive.
Yes, but look at them. The artistry is sublime. Can you imagine having enough
Oh,
finesse
fun.
to make
What
all
is fun?
this?
I can't imagine wanting to. If you gotta deal with an arch,
I mean, that's how
to
I
stop the
feel,
dream
so-
scourge, so be it. But be careful with this Ringgrum character. This place has given me a bad feeling I can't shake.
A spell. And a very clever one. Ringgrim's using her illusions to make people choose to stay away. Everyone except us.
Constitution is shit. Can you dispel the magic?
Of course I probably can. All spells have a counter. You just have to know what it is. But we can figure that out later. Right now, we have to focus on what's at the end of that passage.
What matters is the garden and getting there before Ludwig.
Precisely. Chances are we'll die. But if we don't, we stop Ludwig and get into the ruins. So, win-win.
Yatsley, you must have been a Rowatayan admiral in a past life.
Let's get going. Oh, and stay close. These are so lifelike. Poor bastards.
Whoa! Okay. I didn't realize that at first. That it's like a bunch of frozen bodies. Okay, that's creepy.
Child's play.
All right, let's go.
Oh, I thought Ringroom was all about illusions. This place is cold.
Stay close. Greenbrim's trying to scare us off, but we won't let her, will we?
Over here. Anything over here? No? Oh, I was hoping there'd be something in here. I've played some games where they use names like that on purpose for characters, and it's just, yeah, it's, some stuff just goes too far right now.
What a frosty welcome.
Oh, I should probably get my mana back, or my, sorry, essence back.
I'm covered in fur and even I'm freezing. Are her illusions really so powerful?
Like, I don't know if it's worth going off to the side. It's like complete whiteout. I'm hoping that maybe this will go away.
Convoy. A well-crafted cold trick. Keep moving.
Well now, that's one creative Zara. Look at its spear.
Oh, I meant to do this! God damn it. We'll have to do it after this. Have I even met a Zara expert yet? I'm gonna have to go back through the towns and make sure that, like, I don't have anything that can be turned in at some point. Maybe we'll do that next stream. We'll do it before we go to the next zone, as we'll go back through each town and...
Ah, visitors. Do you know what this moment calls for? A beautiful, calm story.
You're just chilling. Can I provide a brief summary of where we are in the story? Yeah, no problem. So, we were sent here by the Adiran Empire to look into a new plague, calling it a soul plague, I believe, called the Dream Scourge, which essentially turns people into mushroom zombies. We landed in... So we landed in Dawnshore, where we kind of helped the... It's kind of like tutorial zone. You just kind of, like, a lot of exploring. There is the Adiran Ambassador. We are the Adiran Envoy. There's the Adiran Ambassador. And then there was the ruler of this, okay, they don't really like government, but there was the organizer of the city there, went out to try and investigate or something, and the organizer of the city was dead. I personally suspect the ambassador, but you find out that there's an Inquisitor, Ludwig, who comes in. I love you some Dream Scourge mushroom zombies. There is... I can probably even actually look at the main story quest, too. We saved the ambassador. The organizer of the town was dead. I think it's heavily implied that the ambassador killed him. When we go back to the city, we get assassinated. And so we've started hearing this voice in our head. And the voice in our head essentially resurrects us. So we go off to try and find somebody who supposedly can, like, look at souls to try and figure out what was going on. She essentially said, "The fuck is in you?" We find the assassin. We essentially agree that, convince him that we're not after taking over everything. That's Adir. We're just here to investigate, blah, blah, blah. And we let him go. So then we go to the next town, which is, the next zone, which is the Emerald Stair, which is Fiormes Averno. Because they have what are called animancers, which is essentially kind of like a necromancy kind of thing. They tap into essence, which is essentially the energy of souls, in order to perform various tasks, some of which of those are actually animating the dead. They use it to essentially garden an Emerald Stair to do all the farming. And essentially the ruler of Fiormes Averno completely tries to ignore that the Dream Scourge exists, even though his mother's infected. So we're trying to find somebody to help us. We find Giada. We have to find a tool, the Phantasmal Focus, which our parents invented, blah, blah. While we're doing all of this, the Inquisitor, Ludwig, has secretly been planning to invade and take over and attack Fiormes Averno. The whole idea being that it is a doomed, supposedly being that it is a doomed city anyways. And she is helping by forcing them to leave by burning it down. So we found their base camp and we slaughtered everybody. So we saved Fiormes Averno. So after getting Giada, let's see. We move on now to where we are now, which is Shatterscar, I believe. Shatterscar? Shatterscar. I'm using the quest to help. While we are in between zones, or no, sorry. Okay, so before we leave Emerald Stair, Giada thinks that she knows how to get some more information on the Dream Scourge. And we have to go to a very strong Adra pillar. Adra pillars are essentially where the essence and souls can, like, coalesce or be accessed, to my knowledge. So we go to one of those, and we talk to the voice in our head, who we have since learned is Sapagal, who is the god of the living lands. So the Akita were not actually godless like everybody thought. They actually worshipped a new god, Sapadal, that was as of yet unknown. We find out a little bit, and I don't know how much of this you actually shape, but so the Akita used to live in harmony with the land, with Sapagal. But then they tried to like worship her too hard, which she didn't like. She just wanted everybody to like live in harmony with the land. I think a cat is... It has a hairball in the bedroom. That's great. Baby thinks it's funny. So where was I? Yeah, so that's what we know about that part yet so far. So while we are at this mega Adra-pillar, you thought the cat was barking. It's on the baby monitor. And you can hear the baby laughing at it. The kid laughing at it. So while we're there, we are able to use the Adra-pillar to talk to Sapadal, and ask, essentially what the deal is with the Dream Scourge. And she mentioned something about a garden, which has come up before, that she is the gardener, blah, blah, blah. And that there is a ruin that holds the secret to that garden's location. And so that's what we're searching for right now. We have found out that Reengrim apparently also has interest in this same ruin, which Yatsley has helped to identify. We also know that Ludwig is here in... That Ludwig is supposedly here in Shatterscarp as well, but I haven't directly run into her. Yeah. I think that's the story so far. Excellent, thank you for explaining. No worries. Now that we've done that, I'm going to be right back, and I'm going to go get the kid because he is awake. So, and it's a good time to go for a leg stretch. So hold tight, and I will be right back.